Hello and welcome to Tranquil Journeys. I'm Jennifer Fatir and I'm here with Allison Clement and we are your instructors. Allison and I are both Reiki masters and for over 20 years we've grown our knowledge in complementary practices such as sound for relaxation, massage therapy, and Ayurveda and Reiki. We've been teaching and affiliated with Images of Hope for over 5 years to bring healing arts to support all people on the western slope of El Dorado County affected by cancer or other trauma. We are so happy that you're taking the time to join us today. We want to thank you for your continued support of Images of Hope and our virtual classes. And we thank you for joining us wherever you're located. Today, we'll spend time on self care practices and meditation to promote relaxation and inner peace. Our theme today is to remember to take time for easy meditation and stress reduction, especially during busy times of the year. Our goal is that you finish the session feeling refreshed and nourished and guided by your own inner wisdom. So now I'll turn it over to Allison, who's going to discuss meditation techniques and remind us of how to meditate in a simple way.
We thought this very busy time of year might be a good time to review the basics of how to meditate. And I thought maybe the best way to do that would be to just say how I meditate. It's not to say that I have the right way. I think I found the right way for me, but I'll share that in case there are anything if there's anything there that might help you out in your meditation journey. Because it's busy and we need to kind of carve out a little bit of time to do this just so that we can handle all the craziness um, as best we can. A friend gave me a great quote, and I'm so sorry I can't remember who said it, but it was something like, the problem isn't that we have too much to do. The problem is that we don't do enough of the things that we should do. So I know that's very true for me and probably is for maybe a few of you out there too. But anyway, meditation, just going back to the breath, is the best way to deal with everything that's going on, and it's simple. So this is how I do it, and I'll take you through. Follow along. We'll just have a couple of quiet minutes together as I go over some tips for some simple ways to meditate. In terms of time, 15-20 minutes is wonderful, half hour is wonderful, but even a few minutes will certainly help. Posture. If you can, sit. Try not to lie down unless you have no choice. Our body likes to associate lying down with sleeping, and we don't want the brain and our mind to make that association when we meditate. So it is good to sit down, have an upright posture as much as possible, but you want to be comfortable. If you're uncomfortable, your meditation won't go so well. So be comfortable, sit as upright as you can while still being comfortable. And especially on stressful days, one thing I do before I start to get myself into a quiet place when I meditate, I guess the easiest way to describe it's kind of a simple version of the yoga technique called lion's breath. In lion's breath, you go with your tongue out. This is no tongue out, but you do a big breath, and I do it 3 times. You do a breath like you're trying to fog up a mirror or a window, make that sound, and inhale deeply and kind of close my eyes and do that deep exhale 3 times. Inhale. Inhale. And something about that way of exhaling, well, I visualize all the negativity and stress coming out in that breath. So that's how I start. I do that 3 times with my eyes shut. Get rid of all that stress through the ha breath. And once in a while, because I'm lucky enough to have a singing bowl or two to quiet my mind before I start, and you certainly don't have to have any kind of equipment like this, but if you have one, a small bowl, large bowl, whatever you have, some sound maker that is relaxing to you, you can strike a bowl and listen to the sound until that sound dissipates and just fades away into silence. That will help to quiet your mind. When you sit, you can place your hands on your lap. And I very often have my hands facing up with the backs of my hands on my thighs, or you can place your hands palm down, whatever is most comfortable to you. For some reason, I always feel more comfortable with my hands facing upwards, just relaxed on my thighs as I sit there. I have my tongue on the roof of my mouth. You can relax, seated posture. Pay attention to your shoulders. Are your shoulders down? Take some deep breaths to start, quieting your mind. Each time you exhale, you'll probably find that your shoulders relax and settle down a little bit more. Try not to cross your legs. If your feet are in a situation where you can have them flat on the floor, that's great. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel the contact of your feet on the floor or the ground. Feel the contact of your behind on the chair. Put all your weight on the chair. Let the chair support you. That will add to your relaxation, that feeling of all your weight settling down and being supported on your chair. And then just tune in to your natural breathing. You don't have to breathe in any certain way at all. Just just pay attention to the sensations of breathing. Where in your body do you feel the breath? Feel how your abdomen expands. The feeling of your breath through your nostrils. How does that feel? Feel all the movements your body makes as a result of your breathing. Feel the breath in and out, inhale and exhale. All the sensations of breathing And if you notice thoughts passing through your mind, which of course they do, that's what thoughts do, it's what the mind does, don't be concerned. Just let them pass through and then return your attention to your breath. So just acknowledge the thoughts, realize that they're just going to come into your mind and pass through, just like clouds across the sky. And if you sense that there are a series of connected thoughts, just take your mind back to your breath. Pay attention to your breath. Don't be frustrated if thoughts come back, because it's just what happens. Don't worry. Let the thoughts be and pass. Go back to your breath. And that is how I meditate. I sit there, go back to my breath. If you have a mantra, whether it's one that was given to you in a ceremony, if it's a mantra that you have chosen yourself, you can use your mantra like your breath as a way to go back away from those thoughts that pass through. And don't get frustrated by thoughts. It's natural. Just go back to your breath or your mantra. And when I finish my meditation, I finish with a deep breath and a smile. Inhale, exhale. You can do that a few times. And while my eyes are still closed, to ease myself back to reality, every time I meditate or finish my meditation, I use the routine that Jennifer has taught us in the past. It's acupressure and tapping. And I'll take off my glasses here to show you more easily. I start with my eyes closed. I still have my eyes closed by pinching my eyebrows all along the length of my eyebrows. I go along with a light pinch 3 times. And then I do forehead tapping from the top all across. Get that bliss point in the middle between your eyebrows. Continue a light tap below my eyes, down my cheeks, above my lip. So I tap all over my face. Continue down the side of your jaw, your chin. When I reach my jawline, I gently stroke down over my neck. And then I come back to my ears and do a light pinch all along the edge of my ears. And at the end, I give my ears a pull upwards. That's a good way of kind of waking yourself up. And then I finish by using that wonderful relaxing acupressure point that Jennifer showed us, that is at these 2 points in your hand where your index finger and thumb land when you place that hand below your collarbone. Light pressure there. And then open my eyes. Feel grateful for a good relaxation session. And That's the way I meditate. It works well for me. It's simple. You just pay attention to your breath. There's really nothing more to it than that. Um, so that's what works for me. I've taken um, instruction in many forms of how to meditate, and just a simple way like that seems to work well, and anybody can do it pretty much. So I think maybe you might want to incorporate some of those things into your relaxation sessions and practice them maybe while Jennifer does her guided meditation. I'm going to hand it over to Jennifer. I'll ring my bowl and hand it over to Jennifer.
And we're just going to continue practicing meditation for most of the rest of our class. We have a couple other techniques. So just go ahead and get back into that position with your feet flat on the floor, comfortable and peaceful. The thing I like to remember about meditation is that it should be easy to incorporate into your day and something that you look forward to. So just make sure that you're always comfortable and always gentle with yourself. And whether it's 3 minutes or 20 minutes out of the day, just give yourself that time to check in with what's going on inside of you, to establish peace and relaxation within your body and your mind. It's so important for our well being and so easy once you try and practice on a daily basis. So we'll try to continue. Go ahead and incorporate any or all of those awesome techniques that Allison already uses. That was great instruction and a reminder of how easy it is to pay attention to the breath and use that as your foundation and guidance for your own meditation. So when you're ready, just go ahead and take another deep breath and allow yourself that sigh of relief that Allison was talking about. Take that deep breath. And if you'd like, for the meditation that we're going to do, place your hands over your belly, right at the belly button area. There's a powerful chakra there that you can stimulate with your touch. And it enables you to also pay attention to your breath expanding beyond the chest into the lower abdomen. Close your eyes if you wish, and just stay in silence for a moment, letting go of tension that you might feel in your shoulders or neck area, your upper or lower back, your hips or thighs. Just kind of let yourself continue to melt into the chair or the surface that's supporting you. As you focus on your inhale and your exhale, just let your body become heavier and heavier as you let go. This is your time focus on yourself, on what you need. And remember that if thoughts come, that's natural. And just see if you can let them come and go. And if you find yourself wrapped up in thought, just gently remind yourself to go back to your breath. Think about your inhale and your exhale. Maybe try to think about the sensation that you feel as the breath enters your nostrils or exits through your mouth. Think of the quality of air. Notice the smell of the environment. Just really try to hone in on the sensations of the breath. Notice how, as you start to feel heavier and more relaxed, your breathing becomes more natural and rhythmic. Let yourself drift into that deep state of relaxation. For now, just let everything go. Continue to just be within yourself now, appreciating all there is about your body and all that your body does for you without even you having to think about it. Imagine so much love for your body, even its imperfections. It's all uniquely yours. It just needs this moment to rejuvenate and relax within. Appreciate your mind and all that your mind does to help you understand and clarify and learn and remember. Continue to breathe peacefully and easily. Take another deep breath. Let your breath continue to erase any tension that you have resonating anywhere in the body or mind. And on your next inhale, just fill yourself with so much gratitude and happiness, knowing you can accomplish all that you set your mind to. Bring that smile to your face, a smile of happiness for taking the time for yourself. Let feelings of joy circulate in every cell of your body. And now just slightly shift in your chair, coming back to the space that you're in. You can press your shoulders down and back. Maybe reach one hand over the opposite shoulder and just squeeze your shoulders. Give yourself a squeeze. Other side. You can open your eyes if you wish. Just coming back to the room very gently and easily, placing your hands over your heart area. Taking another breath here. And we're going to finish with a heart opening technique led by Allison. So I'll turn it back over to her.
I recently read a book, and the title of the book is The Untethered Soul, and the author is Michael Singer. It was a wonderful book on different ways to be more accepting of what happens in life and to ease anxiety. That's the end result that we all want. And it's the to sort of encapsulate the basis of the ideas he was putting forth, is the all permeating idea that is behind everything I do, about energy and the flow of energy. And he explains that when something upsetting or something that we perceive as upsetting or negative, when something like that happens, our body tries to, in a way, control events. And sometimes our natural inclination is to sort of block things from getting to us. And sometimes when that happens, it blocks the energy from flowing as well. He describes it as our heart chakra being blocked, and that energy flow is therefore stopped through our feeling of having to control events. And he said a way of being more accepting and less anxious is by being perceptive about your own reactions to events that you might perceive as negative and stopping that blockage of the energy, especially around the heart area. And the way he describes, sure, I was thinking, oh, yeah, great, that's what we'd all like to do, but how do you do it? And the way he describes it best is just really kind of simple. When you feel yourself tensing up when something happens, um, and you can almost feel kind of a constricting, a tense feeling centered around your middle. Notice that. Just be aware of it and try to have an opening feeling around that energy center of your heart. He said, open your heart, relax your shoulders, and just release. And it is kind of amazing. I've tried it in a few, stressful situations where I paid attention to what my body was doing, the physical things that it would do when I tensed up, when I stressed. And then when I consciously tried to have an open feeling in my heart, dropped my shoulders, relaxed my shoulders, and tried to feel a sense of release that this is just an event. This is just a feeling. It'll pass. That it just really helped. I've noticed when traumatic things happened in my life previously, my when I tried to sense the flow of energy, or when I was practicing Reiki, if I was in a very tense situation at that time or stressed, my energy flow was really, really bad on at that particular time. So what he was saying completely made sense to me. And it's just simple. If you find yourself tensing up, closing your heart chakra, don't nip it in the bud. Open the heart, drop the shoulders, release before your body can build up those energetic walls and barriers. So that's just a quick, a simple and very effective tip that might come in handy this busy time of year. A lot of events, a lot of feelings are passing over that sky of ours, and through our bodies. So hope this kind of helps you out as much as it helped me. And that was from The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. And I'm going to hand it back to Jennifer. She's going to go over some exciting new events that'll happen for us next year in our class. And she will finish up with that and our thanks. So I'll hand it back to Jennifer. Thank you.
Yes, before we go, I just wanted to share our thanks and gratitude of Images of Hope. They've enabled us to purchase new higher tech microphones for our sound for relaxation enhancements. So, moving into 2024 classes, we will be able to offer more sound for relaxation with the singing bowls, and Allison will have a great setup so that the sound comes across as we would hear it in a live class. And speaking of live classes, we hope that we can offer one or two live sessions in 2024. So we hope to eventually see our audience in person as well as carry on our virtual sessions so that we can reach a widespread audience as well. And again, we want to thank you so much for your support and listening to Tranquil Journeys. We're so grateful for all of you, for any comments and feedback you want to share with us. We're always open to hear from you. And if you have any ideas, share those with us. We want to hear what you think about Tranquil Journeys. You can like our YouTube page or become a subscriber as well. So we thank you for all of your support and continued interest. And we hope that the meditation techniques you'll carry forward in this busy season and keep doing those wellness techniques throughout your day to achieve an overall feeling of peace within. And we do have a quote. Um, we love this is one of our favorite quotes from Thich Nhat Hanh. Feelings come and go like clouds in a windy sky. Conscious breathing is my anchor. So don't forget that breath work and paying attention to your inhale and exhale. It's such good ancient wisdom. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great month. Bye bye.